Welcome to another episode of Kookievision. In this video, I'm going to be making a treasure map. I'm going to start out with a plaque-shaped sugar cookie. If you have a plaque or rectangle shape, either of those would work. We just need a basic map shape, which could really be any shape you want actually. I'm using an old parchment color royal icing to outline the map, which is white with a touch of brown and black. I'm using a piping consistency in a piping bag fitted with a number 2 tip, and I'm just making it kind of ragged around the edges, and then outlining a river coming from one corner, draining into a little lake in the opposite corner. Next, we're going to fill in the map with the same color, this time in a flooding consistency. I've got this in a squeeze bottle. My squeeze bottle has a coupler attachment and a number 4 tip, but a regular squeeze bottle will work too. Use a scribe tool to get all the icing towards the edges and pop any air bubbles. For the water, I'm using a blue flooding consistency royal icing in a squeeze bottle. Again, mine has a coupler fitted with a number 4 tip, but a regular squeeze bottle will work. Use a scribe tool to get all the icing towards the edges and pop any air bubbles. I want to allow this cookie to dry fully before adding any details, so I'm letting it dry overnight, or about 6 to 8 hours. To get a worn look, we're going to antique it using a mixture of brown dye and an edible alcohol. I'm using vodka. You only need to use enough dye to slightly tint the alcohol, so it's very diluted. With a clean brush, I'm going to go over the entire map with a thin layer of plain vodka. Then, I'm going to dab the edges with the brown dye and vodka mixture. I'm going to clean my brush with water, dry it off, dip it in more plain vodka, and then use it to blend and blot the dye on the map. You can keep doing this to get the look that you want. You can add more of the dye and vodka mixture too, to make it look a little bit more blotchy in spots. If you're concerned about alcohol content, don't be. It's just a carrier for the dye to make it paintable, and it'll completely evaporate. You'll want to let this thoroughly dry to touch before moving on to the next step. Setting it in front of a fan will help it dry faster. Now for the fun part, adding all the little tiny details. I'm faintly outlining the water with a brown food dye marker. This is a Chef Master food decorating pen. I'm adding a few ripples in the water as well. And using a white food dye marker, I'm drawing a little shark fin in the waves. This is a Sugar Crafty chalk pen, which is super handy for drawing white details, especially on dark backgrounds. You could also use a brush and a little bit of white food dye, a gray food dye pen, or some white or gray royal icing and a small tip. I've outlined the fin with a brown food pen. With a stiff brown royal icing and a number 1 tip, I'm drawing in a mountain using vertical lines to give it some texture. And some random boulders. A little bridge, some palm tree trunks using some small dots, and I've given them a bit of a curve or an angle, and some of them are crossing each other in small groups of 2. Using a red piping consistency royal icing and a number 1 tip, I'm adding some lava to the top of the mountain. I'm using a green stiff consistency royal icing and a number 1 tip to add some leaves to the tops of the palm trees. I'm starting from the middle and pulling outwards, releasing pressure to create a point. Using the brown stiff consistency royal icing again, I'm adding dots to the trees to create some coconuts. I'm using a white piping consistency royal icing and a #1 tip to create a skull-shaped rock, and black piping consistency and a #1 tip to add eyes and a nose. With the brown food pen, I'm adding little dots to create sand at the base of the palm trees. Using a black food pen, I'm creating a dotted line to map out the path. Go all over the place. You could even do a few loop-de-loops, or if you want, hit a few dead ends. Just make it fun. Finally, X always marks the spot when it comes to treasure. Add an X using the red piping consistency royal icing and a #1 tip at the end of the path that you created. Obviously, there are more obstacles and landmarks that you could add, but these are what I added to my map. Let me know in the comments below what else I could have added. Here we have 2 other sugar cookies in the set that I've also added to the Kookievision library. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Sweethart Baking Experiment here on YouTube for more Kookievision in the future. If you'd like to support my cookie adventures, you could do so through Ko-fi or Patreon, which you can find the links for in the description. I'm always on the interwebs, so feel free to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram. My name's Cookie, and I'll talk to you next time.